In this video, I'm going to help you understand the difference between a data analyst and a data scientist. Which one is right for your company? Now, I work with both roles on a regular basis, data analyst, data scientist, and I see a lot of overlap. I see a lot of companies who seem to have hired a role but actually needed something else, maybe don't fully understand what each role is supposed to do. So let me help you break that down for you, and then you'll be able to understand exactly who you need to hire. Hi there, my name is Ruben, and I'm a data strategist here at Practical Analytics. I'll help you use data to make higher quality decisions. Now, done this in different roles, different companies. One of the main things I see coming up a lot is the different specific data roles. Data analysts and data scientists are two of the most common roles. You also have data engineers, but in this video, let's really look at what each of these roles is actually supposed to do in theory, what really happens in practice, and what are some of the strategies for being able to get the most out of each role. In theory, anything goes. A data analyst is really someone who takes data and answers questions. A lot of times these questions are about the past. What happened in the last quarter? Why did the sales go up? Why did this campaign do really well? So data analyst is going in and working with different stakeholders, different teams to get their questions answered. Now, a lot of companies are moving or really adding self-service data so people can get their own answers instead of having to go to a person. This is fine. Companies still benefit from having dedicated data analysts. There's some queries that are just too complex, and having the person do them and having a human do them specifically is beneficial because this person can go in, they can understand the data, they can apply business logic and get what they look for. A data scientist, on the other hand, typically is working on models, again, in theory, whether it's machine learning, AI, whatever term you want to use. They're really focused on the future. Maybe they're trying to predict what might happen to sales, what customers will churn and cancel their subscriptions. So a data scientist could, in theory, do the same work a data analyst does. They might not be as good at it, but the skill sets overlap. But because one of them is focused on the future, the data scientist, versus the past, the data analyst, the roles should really be quite different. And that's why you might see a difference in salaries, difference in requirements, because the work itself should be different. What I think happens at a lot of companies, they say, you know what, we want a data scientist or we want a data science team because we think machine learning is going to be a competitive advantage for us. It's going to be significant for our product. Now, whether that's right or not, I can't say without looking at a specific situation. So they hire a data scientist, they go through the process, they hire the right person, but then they realize that they have all these data needs that they need someone to tackle them. You know, they need to understand what happened last quarter with sales. They need to understand what the retention is, or which products are performing best. And they don't have anyone who can do that. So a data scientist has to step in and maybe make part of their role just simply answering questions about the past, and they have to spend less time working on the future. Because at the end of the day, if you have fires, you can't be thinking about building a new house. Data scientists go from being house builders, trying to do something in the future and trying to put out fires around what's going on. And this really comes down to understanding where your company is at the moment, hiring for that, ensuring that the people you do hire actually get to do the work that they were designed to do. Now, if you're hiring for each role, here are some basic tips and strategies to help you get the most out of your HR time. Data analysts, as I mentioned, are in the past. So focus on hiring people who are self-sufficient. That is, they have technical skills, they can understand business logic, they can understand storytelling, because a person like this can go in, get the data they need from wherever it is, because they have technical skills. Organize it, clean it, and then present it. I think that's a very complete data analyst, so someone who can go through the entire process on their own. On the data scientist side, you really want to understand exactly what you need. There's a wide spectrum here from academic-backed data scientists who are very good at what they do, but maybe the work you need isn't actually as complex, or maybe it's really not that clear. Would you hire someone, for the same rate as, let's say, 2 or 3 data analysts to make them kind of work on fuzzy work that may or may not plan out, work that you may not even need? So understanding what level of skills you need on the data science is really important. Otherwise, you're basically taking money that could be used in the short term, to answer questions about the past, helping people with their campaigns, which can still drive growth. So data science and the future work can drive growth, but trying to find a balance between them. And that's all we have for today. I hope this short breakdown of data analysts and data scientists was helpful. Make sure to find the subscribe and the like button. That would be really appreciated and it'll help the channel grow. I'm also going to put a link to the description about a newsletter, my weekly newsletter, The Growth Needle, and I share similar tips, resources, events, all on a weekly format. So look for that in the description. Also, I want to turn it back to you. So if you have hired data analysts or data scientists, or you work with them, what are some of the things that you've seen? The best ones do well, other ones don't do as well. Where is the mismatch in role within your company or within your experience? Let me know in the comments. Talk soon.